Hello everyone, this is your weather dude, and for today we're going to be talking about our tropical storm Beryl. This is a very concerning topic that we will have to talk about with the tropics, concerning about the tropics. But we do have two other areas that we're watching, but we're not really going to talk about them. We're just going to talk about their chances, but we're mainly going to be talking about tropical storm Beryl. Maybe potentially Hurricane Beryl. So we gotta go check and see what's gonna happen with that. But right now we're just gonna check out these two little systems. According to this one over the Yucatan of Mexico, as you can see, it's like a 40% chance of forming. I mean, it's a small chance, but I don't see it really forming. But if you see this one over here, it does have a 20% chance within the next 48 hours, but then it also has a 60% chance within the next 7 days. So it's definitely something that we will have to watch between these two, but I don't really see anything happening with this one. But this one, there will be something at some point. But Tropical Storm Beryl will be the main concern. Right now, it's currently at about a 65 mile per hour tropical storm. So, and this is and yesterday it was at like 100% chance of forming. Well, guess what? It formed, and it formed pretty fast actually because it was at 100%, and now it's at like there's actually an invest like yesterday, and now today it's literally almost a hurricane. Like that is absolutely crazy. But anyways, we will be looking at the cone and the wind probabilities, the probabilities that will be happening. So we will check that out right now. Right now we're just gonna look at the cone, and this is what the cone looks like. And as you can see over here towards the Lesser Antilles, the Windward Islands, um, oof, a major hurricane will be hitting the Lesser Antilles. That is not good. And this is supposed to be a major hurricane. This is the second storm. It's supposed to be a major hurricane. Like, that's how extreme this hurricane season probably will be, which is very concerning in terms of our second storm becoming a major hurricane. Which, the second storm becoming a major hurricane is really not that common. Like, it's kind of rare because you don't really see a major hurricane out of the second storm. And it looks pretty concerning right there, as you can see. But we are going to be talking about the cone, so let's go ahead and check it out and see what's going to be happening. And as you can see with this tropical storm right now, it will become a hurricane. It will become a major hurricane once it reaches the Lesser Antilles, and then once it passes through, then Jamaica will be next in line after the Lesser Antilles, as well as maybe some of these areas up here towards Cuba and the Dominican Republic and Haiti. But Jamaica will be the main storm, well, the main area that may be happening to turn into a tropical system. And as you can see, as it approaches the Gulf and the Yucatan of Mexico, it will still be as a hurricane. So it could be like category 1 or 2. But with this major hurricane, it can be up to about a category 3 or 4. So it's definitely something that we really need to watch. And if we look at our wind probabilities over here, as you can see, our tropical storm force, as you can see, some of South America will be experiencing some wind effects from this thing, as well as some of Central America, as well as a little bit of the Yucatan as well. And over here towards the Caribbean islands, all of them will be getting at least some sort of force of wind speeds in terms of like 10% to like about 20% will be over here towards the northern side of the Caribbean, but then over here towards Jamaica and the Lesser Antilles. The Lesser Antilles have a very strong chance, with about 80 to 90% chance of tropical storm force, while Jamaica, as of right now, has about a 50% chance of having uh, tropical storm force. And this is actually quite a few days out, because if we look at the model, the not the models, but like the cone, as you can see, this is Wednesday that they're projecting this to hit Jamaica. So we still have like another like 5 days, which is actually crazy. So, like I said, we have to keep an eye on this storm. As this thing progresses towards the west, some models are also showing it possibly heading towards Texas, which is even like it's crazy to think that Texas may be in line of this powerful storm. But I don't think it'll be as powerful. I think it'll be like a Category 1 hurricane once it reaches Texas. But there's still something that we will have to watch. But we will be looking at the hurricane force winds. This is where things are a little bit more intense. And as you can see, South America does not get in on it, as well as Cuba, but the Haiti and Dominican Republic, towards the southern part, they have a 5 to 10% chance of hurricane force. Jamaica has about a 10 to 20% chance, while the Lesser Antilles, they have right around a 40% chance, but I'm sure as the storm creeps closer to the Lesser Antilles and the Windward Islands, it will probably rise as time goes on. But as of right now, it's still a tropical storm. It is a 65-mile-per-hour wind storm, hurricane, or no, tropical storm. But with this tropical storm, it's something is probably bound to happen. And that's why we're going to be keeping an eye on this storm, and we just have to see and wait what's going to be happening with this thing. And if we look at our model runs over here towards the GFS, things are looking pretty concerning with this. Because as I put this out in motion with our tropical storm Beryl, as it reaches the Lesser Antilles, it reaches right around a 970 millibar storm. So that's probably that Category 3 storm status. And as it tracks towards the west into the Caribbean, it strengthens a little bit. It creeps up near the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And then it kind of misses those areas. And then it kind of weakens. And then it goes into Jamaica as a probably a low-end Category 1 hurricane, maybe a tropical storm. And as it reaches right around the Yucatan, it definitely weakens all the way down to a 10 or a 1,000 millibar storm. And then as time goes on, it doesn't even count a low, but it does still show a little circulation spinning out there over in the Gulf once it hits the Gulf, because it would also hit the Yucatan, which this is right where the tropical storm or tropical depression will be forming. But then as it sits in the Gulf, it will sit in the Gulf. It will re-strengthen again as probably a Category 1 or 2 to hit Texas. So with that storm, it's still a long time till it reaches Texas, and as we reach that, oh wait, as we reach that, by the time it reaches Texas, it will be July 11th. Yeah, we got a long time till that happens, but we still have to keep an eye on this storm, and definitely something will happen with this thing. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And yeah, so this hurricane is going to be very concerning for the Lesser Antilles, maybe in parts of the United States and parts of Jamaica and the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and also the Yucatan of Mexico. I don't think it'll be as bad there. It'll be like tropical storm, low end tropical storm, but it will be probably, it's definitely something to keep an eye on and watch, because we still have many, many more days until it reaches the United States, many, many more days until it reaches Yucatan, but we do have a few days that it will reach Jamaica, and only about 2 more days away from reaching the Windward Islands and the Lesser Antilles. And that's pretty much all that I got for today. Make sure you like and subscribe if you liked this video. And anyways, that's pretty much all I got for today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, alrighty, I will see y'all later. Bye. See ya.